So I want to take a minute and talk about some opportunities that are up and coming. But before we get to that, we're going to circle back to that in literally just a minute. I want to run through a few things that we have just taken advantage of here at Big Energy Profits. A few things we've been watching, a few things that we had the opportunity to act upon, and I want to share them with you because they're noteworthy. So the UGA ETF in the energy sector had offered us a long position at 2273 with the target at 2775, and we did fill that target just recently for a $5 per share profit. Now, with that, this is also optionable. So if you don't particularly care to buy an ETF or don't particularly care to buy a stock, everything that I do here at Big Energy Profits, if it exists in the option markets, I supply that also to my membership. This is a daily trade idea that transpired on February 1st. An easy $2,350 intraday move on utilizing just 3 contracts in the WTI light sweet crude oil market. Now, guys, you know this is what I personally trade. I trade very passively, but I am adamant about giving my subscriber base opportunities on a daily basis. February 2nd, the very next day, another $1,730 in easy opportunity to have been taken, just exercising our daily trade idea that my membership gets pre-market every single morning. The DBE is also another energy sector ETF that we've been watching. Now, this was not such a huge move, but let me tell you, on a percentage basis, it was a quick 11, almost 12% return on investment in a very short period of time. So we got long on December 17th, and the gap that occurred on February 2nd filled our sell order, and there was an easy 11% on a very inexpensive stock, or very inexpensive ETF, that could have been traded with an option as well. So this is the light sweet crude market itself, the actual market that I personally trade, and this is really what triggered me to build this Big Energy Profits service to offer you guys the opportunity to take advantage of a particular sector that I truly believe that volatility really brings the most amount of opportunity to. Now, this was a long entry back in November at 45.79, and we just recently hit on the 3rd our weekly supply target at 56.11. Now, guys, that is a profit of $10,320 per contract traded. Now, I trade with 10 contracts. That means that's a $100,000 trade. Now, it's completely up to you what size that you prefer to trade with. But if you let your money sit from the end of November to the beginning of February and you just made $10,000 even one contract, I think you'd be pretty happy with this. The nice thing is, even the futures contracts are optionable. Another daily trade idea on February 3rd, $1,940. Easily identifiable. I give my subscription members everything they need the morning before the market opens to know what to do with. The weekly trade idea. So, in addition to the daily trade ideas, in addition to the futures market, which I'm personally trading, in addition to the energy sector stocks and the energy sector ETFs that I am monitoring for my subscriber base, I also give a weekly trade idea. So for the week of February 1st to the 5th, we had a fantastic move with just 3 contracts. You could have very, very easily profited over $7,700. Now, that's a great move inside of 5 days, short-lived. You're in it on Monday, you're out of it on Friday. The question becomes, do you want to be prepared when the next opportunity like this arises? So my staff here at Big Energy Profits knows how particular I am about picking the trades that I take. So they've asked me to go, well, why don't we give our subscriber base more value? More value than we're already giving them with the trades that I took last year that produced me over $400,000 in profit. More value than the trades I'm giving them that over the past 4 years have produced over $1 million in cash flow profit to me. I said, okay. I said, I'll give them as much as I have it within me, so that they have the opportunity to be outrageously successful and outrageously profitable. So they're getting daily trade ideas. That's 5 trades a week. They're getting a weekly trade idea. That's an additional 1 trade per week. So before the market even cooperates, we are telling them what is most likely to happen. Before any signals are actually given, we're giving them the highest probability of where the price is likely to go and where those targets should be placed before the market opens each morning. Now, we go a step further. The big ideas portion of the BEP service is my personal trades, my personal methodology that made me over $430,000 just last year alone. Now, we're stepping even further out of the box. We are monitoring all the ETFs that are tied to the energy sector. And there's a lot of them. But we are doing this so we can capture more opportunities for our membership. So with those, they'll be notified when the trade is triggered to enter, how to manage the trade position monitoring, and then when it's time to exit the trade, where's the target? Now, some people don't like to trade ETFs. That's okay. If you prefer to take those trades utilizing an option, I will also include the option that I believe is timed the best and at the right price to give you the most return. Now, I'm also monitoring the energy sector stocks. We're talking about big energy sector stocks, high volume stocks. Anything related to how energy is delivered, that's what we are now monitoring in addition for our membership. So, when ExxonMobil or ConocoPhillips or Valero triggers off, and they say, listen, here is the opportunity. When the criteria is met, we are going to give our membership the opportunity to take advantage of those opportunities as well. So my entire goal here is it doesn't matter if you trade stocks. It doesn't matter if you trade ETFs. It doesn't matter if you trade futures. It doesn't matter if you trade options. Everything I do here, everything my staff and I produce here moving forward at Big Energy Profits is here and designed so that you can be part of what we have to offer and everybody gets an opportunity to capture what this sector continues to produce for me year after year after year. So, below this video, there's a link that will take you directly to my webinar. And in this webinar, you're going to learn more about me. You're going to learn more about my service. You're going to learn more about how we take advantage of this market. Now, I promised you in the beginning of this video, I'd circle back to the opportunity. The opportunity that I have lined up for this upcoming week, beyond the 5 daily trade ideas, beyond the weekly trade idea, I have 5 more picks that my subscriber base are going to get. 2 ETFs that have met my entry criteria, and 3 energy sector stocks that have all met the same entry criteria, with enough profit that it makes sense to take potential profit to take these trades. We are looking for low risk, high reward, high probability stock trades, ETF trades, option trades. The same way I trade my own personal futures contracts is the same way I am delivering these particular picks to my subscriber base. So I have 5 daily trade ideas coming out, a weekly trade idea, 2 ETF trade ideas, and another 3 energy sector trade ideas for a total of 11 opportunities that this upcoming week is going to be offered to my entire subscriber base at Big Energy Profits. Now, if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. I don't know where else you can go and get 11 opportunities in the first 5 days that you've been involved in a service. So within those, there should be great potential for you to find the rewards that you are looking for and the returns on your investment that you are looking for. So I invite you to click that link below that I discussed just a short while ago. Check out my training webinar, learn more about me, learn more about the way I trade. And if you'd like to get started, we'd love to welcome you to the Big Energy Profits family. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying well. Most importantly, I hope you're healthy. And I look forward to talking to you soon.